Now, we have official confirmation that Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will be at the PyeongChang Winter Olympics, and his visit could be more than just a few hours at the opening ceremony. Abe says he wants to hold talks with President Moon Jae-in while he's here in Korea to convey Japan's stance on the issue of its wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women. Seoul hopes the visit will aid in efforts to develop a more forward-looking relationship with Tokyo. Connyoung reports.
The governments of South Korea and Japan have been discussing Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's visit to South Korea for the PyeongChang Winter Olympics, and we welcome Japan's decision to officially announce the visit.
The Blue House remarks come in response to Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's announcement that he would attend the PyeongChang Olympics in South Korea next month after weeks of speculation that the Japanese leader would skip the visit.
If the situation allows it, I want to attend the opening ceremony of the PyeongChang Olympics. In 2020, there's the Tokyo Olympics. I want to attend the opening ceremony of the PyeongChang Olympics, which will also be held in Asia, and cheer on the athletes.
Abe's announcement brushed aside concern that he would not take part due to an ongoing bilateral feud over a 2015 agreement on comfort women, a euphemistic term referring to the victims of Japanese sexual enslavement of Korean women before and during World War II. Under the controversial deal, South Korean President Moon Jae-in's predecessor and her conservative administration agreed to finally and irreversibly end the decades-old dispute in exchange for Japan's apology and contribution of a little over $9 million to a fund set up to support the victims. The new Moon Jae-in administration declared the deal flawed.
일본이 그 진실을 인정하고 또 피해자 할머니들에 대해서 진심을 다해서 사죄하고 그리고 그것을 교훈으로 삼으면서 다시는 그런 일이 일어나지 않도록 국제사회와 함께 노력해 나갈 때 그러면 할머니들도 그 피해를 용서할 수 있을 것이고
We also want to hold a bilateral summit and convey Japan's stance on the Comfort Women Agreement, while also communicating the importance of the Japan-South Korea-U.S. cooperation in maintaining strong pressure against North Korea.
No, the Blue House plans to maintain its own stance on the issue of Korean victims of Japan's wartime sexual enslavement, while also seeking close cooperation with Japan so that Mr. Abe's trip this time around could lead to the development of a future-oriented relationship between the two countries. How the two leaders work out their kinks and put their heads together to solve another huge issue facing them, North Korea's nuclear threat, the entire world will be closely watching from here on out. Connyoung, Arirang News, the Blue House.